Hello friends, what we were afraid of has now happened. The United States is fully joining the war with Iran. It was only a matter of time. Look at the video. The big ship you see is the USS Nimitz, a powerful US aircraft carrier. This ship was earlier near China, but now the US has moved it to the Middle East. Why to attack Iran? This shows that the US is now fully involved in the war. Former President Donald Trump talks about peace, but those are just words. Iran may want peace too, but after its people and nuclear scientists were killed, how can it stay quiet? Will Israel stop only if it gets badly hurt? Let's talk about the aircraft carrier. It's a floating airbase, a mobile military installation that carries 50 to 90 aircraft, including fighter jets, helicopters, drones, and AWACS surveillance planes. A single US aircraft carrier is more powerful than the entire air force of a country like Canada. Canada has around 76 fourth-generation fighter jets, while the USS Nimitz alone carries over 30 F-35 fifth-generation jets and about 45 FA-18 Super Hornets. This means one US carrier has more air power than many nations. Now this power is being moved close to Iran, since most Middle Eastern countries have refused to let the US use their bases against Iran. The carrier becomes the main launch point for operations. It can strike Iranian military bases, missile sites, radar stations, and naval ports. It will also carry out surveillance missions and use electronic warfare to disrupt Iran's missile and defense systems.
The US hasn't just sent an aircraft carrier, it has also deployed nearly 30 aerial refueling tankers to support Israeli jets in operations against Iran. Israel admits it can't intercept all Iranian missiles and is requesting help. Footage shows missiles raining down on Israeli cities. In response, US jets on the carrier are now in full combat mode, ready to shoot down Iranian drones, missiles, and aircraft. If Iran targets US forces, retaliation will come directly from the carrier. The USS Nimitz, over 1,100 feet long, is powered by a nuclear reactor and can operate for 25 years without refueling. It has vast operational capacity, and the US plans major strikes from it. China is fully aware of the strengths and weaknesses of US carriers. Beijing may respond. In fact, China could support Iran in destroying the carrier, knowing that if it's eliminated now, it can't be used later against China or Russia.
China has already developed special missiles built to destroy carriers, like the DF-21D and the YJ-21 hypersonic missile. No other country has weapons like these, and if a full-scale war breaks out, China could give them to Iran at the right moment. Let's not forget, during a past conflict with Yemen, Houthi fighters managed to shoot down US aircraft launched from a carrier. So this type of threat isn't new. Iran has also made it clear the US is supplying weapons that Israel is using to kill Iranian civilians. That's why Iran says there's no point in negotiating. If the US aircraft carrier is destroyed, what can really protect it? FAD systems can't be installed on carriers, and the ship's own defenses may not be strong enough to stop advanced missiles, especially the kind that are already breaking through Israel's defense systems. If Iran uses hypersonic missiles, can the carrier even survive? America is being dragged into this war by Israel, and things are quickly spinning out of control. With every passing day, the situation is becoming more dangerous for US forces. The arrival of this carrier makes it a top target for Iran. If the US insists on standing beside Israel, it must be ready for the consequences. China is watching closely and will not miss this chance. It already has deadly carrier-killer missiles, and if war erupts, China will likely give these weapons to Iran. If the US puts its billion-dollar warship at risk, it may soon face a serious blow. All signs now point to full US military involvement, and even Britain seems to be joining the conflict. The real question is what happens next.